Over the years, Kevin Costner has played cowboys, secret agents, and baseball players. He's won awards for his work both in front of the camera and behind it. Now we're going to see what the critics have to say are the best movies in his filmography. Join us for this week's Total Recall. Our number 10 film is 1985's Silverado. Costner played Scott Glenn's younger brother, a misfit handy with a six-shooter. Together with Kevin Kline and Danny Glover, they rode off against crooked sheriff Brian Dennehy. Even though westerns weren't in vogue at that time, critics like Roger Ebert said that director Lawrence Kasdan brought style and energy to the project, and it has a 76% on the tomato meter. Number 9 is another western, Open Range. Costner directed himself and Robert Duvall in this story about feuding cattlemen in the Old West. Critics thought this was a sturdy genre piece, largely benefiting from the chemistry between the leads. Open Range is certified fresh at 79%. The Untouchables lands at number 8 on the list of Kevin Costner's best reviewed films. When you look at the cast, there's little question why. Sean Connery, Robert De Niro, and Andy Garcia star, just to name a few. Costner plays the slick and savvy lawman Elliot Ness as he goes up against Robert De Niro's Al Capone. Critics thought Brian De Palma created a sharp look at period Chicago crime, and it's certified fresh at 80%. Clint Eastwood directed our number 7 film, A Perfect World. Costner plays an escaped convict that takes an 8-year-old kid hostage. Critics called it smart and gritty, and many said that Costner's performance in this film is one of his best, so it's fresh at 81%. Kevin Costner's most famous project is probably the Oscar-winning Dances with Wolves at number 6. Costner directed and starred in this picture about a Civil War soldier who becomes very close to a tribe of Lakota Sioux. Hollywood embraced the film, giving it 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and a Best Director award for Kevin Costner. Although some critics criticized the film for its simplistic depiction of Native Americans, the film is certified fresh at 81%. At number 5 on our list is another culturally significant film, 13 Days. This movie centers on the events of the Cuban Missile Crisis. John F. Kennedy is played by Bruce Greenwood, and Costner plays his best friend and special assistant, Kevin O'Donnell. This film's tension and accuracy impressed critics, and it's certified fresh at 83%. Speaking of Kennedy, our number 4 film is JFK, Oliver Stone's controversial look at his assassination. This film made some bold claims about JFK's murder, and Costner played New Orleans District Attorney Jim Garrison, who tried to get to the bottom of it. And although critics questioned its historical accuracy, they didn't question the film's exciting portrayal of the events surrounding this unforgettable moment in American history. The film is certified fresh at 84%. Batting third on our list is Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner stars as a man who hears voices, which he interprets as a command to build a baseball diamond on his cornfield. This film popularized the phrase, "If you build it, they will come." Critics were swept away by the magic of this fantastic story, and the film is certified fresh at 87%. Number 2 is No Way Out. Costner plays a young naval officer who gets tangled up in a murder plot that involves the U.S. Secretary of Defense, played by Gene Hackman, and his sexy mistress, played by Sean Young. Critics and audiences loved this film so much that it's often credited with making Costner the star he is today. No Way Out is certified fresh at 92%. The best reviewed Kevin Costner film on our Total Recall list is Bull Durham. Costner plays the minor league veteran Crash Davis, who educates the dopey pitching sensation Nuke LaLoosh, played by Tim Robbins. Susan Sarandon is the team's number 1 fan that gets romantically involved with both Crash and Nuke, making it a season of baseball that includes more scoring than usual. Critics claim that Bull Durham is Costner at his most charming, with a script that is as wise about relationships as it is baseball. Bull Durham is certified fresh at 97%. As you can see, Kevin Costner can impress both critics and audiences. You know, as long as he's not playing a guy with gills behind his ears. Join me next week for another Total Recall.